Today we're going to play Pentago, or 5D Connect 4. Hi, I'm Chris and welcome to Playing Games. Please comment, like, and subscribe for the best gaming content. Don't get it twisted. The object of Pentago is easy. Get 5 marbles in a row, either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. But here's the catch. After placing a marble, you must rotate one of the 4 quadrants of the board. That means every move shifts the battlefield, and what looks like a winning strategy can disappear in an instant. Pentago is a 2-player game, and you'll need a Pentago board, which consists of a 6x6 grid broken up into 4 rotating 3x3 quadrants and 18 marbles per player. 1 set black, 1 set white. To set up, place the board between you. White goes first. And that's it. Now prepare your brain for some heavy lifting. On your turn, you'll do 2 things. 1, place 1 and only 1 of your marbles on an open space on the board. Then, choose any of the 4 quadrants and rotate it 90 degrees in either direction. That's just 1 twist of 1 quadrant, no more. You're not supposed to skip this step even in the beginning, but if one of the quadrants is blank or has only the middle occupied, you have my permission just to tap it if you don't want to move the board on that turn. However, once all of the quads have pieces whose positions will change if you rotate them, rotation is required. If you forget to rotate, the next player can force you to rotate before their turn begins. If it's not realized until after that player has put their marble down, they don't get to use your missed rotation. They just play their 1 rotation as usual. To win, you need to align 5 of your marbles in a row before your opponent does. If both players complete a 5 in a row at the same time, the game is a draw. If the board fills up and nobody's won, it's also a draw, although that's very unlikely. Note, if you get 5 in a row before twisting, it's still a win. Most players take the middles first, and if your opponent has more middles than you, be prepared to lose. Since white goes first, they will always have the advantage. Make sure to switch colors after each game. I always find that getting and preventing rows of 3 is a make or break strategy. Having a row of 3 is a preset victory move. These 3 can turn into a win if either this side or this side has 2 in a row. Try for a sneaky diagonal. Many people only think about getting the center diagonal and overlook this 5 in a row, which is far more successful because it's often hard to detect. Use that to your advantage. Also, hide your plan. Use the twist to keep your master plan tucked away until you're ready to spring it. Whatever your strategy is, make sure to keep an eye on your opponent's strategy. If you can crack it, you'll take the win. Personally, I think that Pentago might be the perfect coffee table game. It's compact and lightweight enough to convince others to play a quick game. And its fast and relaxed gameplay begs for a rematch, making the game highly replayable. It's simpler than chess, with more depth than checkers, putting it in that sweet spot of complexity and casual. I absolutely love this game, but what do you think? Do you play it differently, have a good strategy, or just want to say hi? Leave a comment below. Please subscribe, like, and share to help this channel grow. You are great. See you next time on Playing Games.